Hello, my fellow Kiowa people and Kiowa KIC members. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Steve Geronimo Hopkins. I am a Kiowa KIC member. And I hope all is well with all of you and your families as we approach the holiday season. And I wanted to talk more about this attempt for the illegal election called by Dwayne Davis. And first, I'd like to make it very clear that we all do want to have an election, but we want a legal election. We want safeguards put into place so we can protect our rights as Kiowa people and all our Kiowa resources and assets. Right now, at a time of such dismay and turmoil, and so many positions up for grabs, we definitely have much more to worry about than just what is happening with the Kiowa business through the complex and the casinos. We have the Kiowa housing to worry about. There is millions of dollars involved with the Kiowa housing. All last year to this present date, there has been $1.2 million frozen funds that have not yet been released due to the turmoil of the Kiowa nation. Right now, with Dwayne Davis trying to attempt to call an illegal election, it opens those doors for some Kiowas who have already had a hand in the cookie jar, costing a huge loss over the years to the tune of more than $12 million. And this is why the Kiowa housing is struggling right now, because $400,000 of the yearly funding is being taken right off the top to pay back that loss to the tune of $7.9 million. And what that means is those Kiowa members who are in the housing program will have to do without and cannot get the much needed repairs and things they need for upkeep of their homes, let alone any Kiowa members who have a need for housing assistance and have not received any and can't due to this underfunding. There were several Kiowa homes given to a few of those members and their family members and have not had one red penny paid on them. Sharon Kozad Pinna, former secretary of the KBC, got one in Carnegie. A current housing commissioner, Imogene Aitson, got one in Mountain View. Cora Chalapaw, her sister, got one in Carnegie. Their brother Robbie got one in Anadarko. Maureen Yako got one, her brother in Carnegie, her son one in Anadarko, and there are more. They all got free homes. Who gets free homes in today's world? Who got them in any world for that matter? Those homes are being paid for, but they're being paid for with future funds that are supposed to go to the housing. That keeps a hardship on the housing program when it cannot be fully funded, not to mention the members that need that assistance. This is what some Kiowa members are looking for in this election Dwayne Davis has tried calling for. They have the millions of dollars in their sights, and they need to not be allowed to hold any such elections that will automatically put those same people into those housing positions. We simply do not need any Kiowas in those positions that have or have had any intentions of stealing that program blind and causing the Kiowa nation to possibly lose the program altogether. What we need is those safeguards put into place so we can make sure there is no ability for theft or corruption to exist within the Kiowa nation and any Kiowa businesses. We need to take that first step. There simply is no other way to do this and to do it right. We must remove the recalled KBC members out and away from the Kiowa complex and all Kiowa business. We need to call for and schedule an emergency KIC meeting for action. I have always said that I will work with anyone who feels they want to be involved and who is willing to be completely honest, but they must agree to and want those safeguards I have mentioned, and I will mention again in future posts and videos. I have the knowledge and the wisdom to see that if we hold an election, especially an election that has no capabilities whatsoever to verify any of the necessary information of potential candidates or Kiowa membership for potential KIC registration to vote, the two main things that are needed in any election, you can't verify them. So, no matter if we have any election, if it's held without first putting those safeguards into place, then we will still be stuck in the very same position, spinning our wheels and not making any positive forward progress, and certainly will not be making any improvements anywhere that will benefit the Kiowa Nation as a whole. So what say you, KIC members? Let's call this emergency KIC meeting for action. Anyone who is Kiowa and who wishes to take part in requesting those who participate in this meeting for their support in allowing them to go in and act as temporary KBC members, please step forward and contact me or one of the Kiowa members who is working with me. The KIC members who participate will take by vote of the hands and petition. What that means is any KIC members who has the want to be acting temporary KBC members will need to start making your bid for that position, and there will be 8 KBC members chosen. Those KIC members who participate are those who will speak for the Kiowa Nation as a whole. Now, those who participate will both participate by, like I said, petition, which is going to be left up to those members that are interested in taking part in being a KBC member. And you're going to have to do your own legwork for this type of meeting and petition the people and bring your petition with you, your signed petition. And then we'll take our vote of the hands and put the petitions together, and that's how that will work. This will be when those 8 who are chosen to represent the Kiowa Nation as temporary KBC members will take this KIC emergency action and present it to the BIA for their assistance in removing the recalled KBC members from the Kiowa complex and off of the Kiowa complex premises. And this action will be taken. At this emergency KIC meeting for action, let's remove the recalled KBC members and get our Kiowa complex back and opened up for those safeguards to be implemented, and a real legal election can happen. And the Kiowa Nation will then be able to make positive forward progress and improvements. I have the faith in all my fellow KIC members to stand up and to do the right thing. I have the faith that all my fellow KIC members will stand and help us bring the change that we so desperately need so we can rebuild the Kiowa's strength in our economy and the Kiowa image. So we can once again be proud of what we have and fought for. And so we can hand that down to our children and them theirs. So we can regain our integrity, pride, honesty, and so we can also learn and hand down to our Kiowa children the trust, love, and compassion that the Kiowa people have always been known for. Let's stop with the direction that brings all of us Kiowas who are supposed to take the reins now, nothing but shame and embarrassment in front of our elders who fought hard during their lives to give us what we have today. And in front of our own children who, with even some of us, have Kiowa grandbabies. You know, we're making them ashamed of us. And we need to stop this and shift our direction in a way that will take us out of harm's way and onto prosperity for the Kiowa Nation as a whole. I am asking all of my fellow KIC members to please help us bring these holidays in on a better note and sense of direction for the new year. So we can do this, but we cannot do it alone. KIC, I am asking for you to stand with us and make this change happen with the proper safeguards in place so we can protect the future of our elders, children, and the Kiowa Nation as a whole. Get involved any way you can, either in person or sign this petition. We will carry your voice with us, and you will be heard. Stay tuned for more information on our call for an emergency KIC meeting for action. The time and the date. Aho.